G'day, my name's Indy, VK2XB, and this is just a bit of a slideshow thing to show how I did basically the bonding on the install of my Tarheel M300a, I think it is. First video we'll see, or first photo, sorry, is the front of my F150U. There you see, and that's what we call a bull bar. And you'll see there's a number of antennas on there, with the Tarheel of course on the left hand side. And bonding is very important with all HF activity, and as you'll see, that's the first little bit of bonding I've done, which goes from the under the base of the Tarheel, which goes back to the cross member there on the top at the front, in front of the radiator. This is on the bull bar underneath. I've bonded it in a couple of places there. I use 1/2 inch wide copper braid, and obviously I clean up the areas on all the surfaces as well. That's another shot of the bonding on the underside of the bull bar to the chassis of the F150. This vehicle has got a Cleveland 351 V8 petrol motor in it, and it's a points, ignition points, old-fashioned. So that's from the cross member back to the mudguard. So the cross member and the mudguard are both bonded to one another, and there's another shot where I've gone from the base of the Tarheel back to the cross member. So each is bonded to the other. Every panel in this vehicle, or in the cabin at least, is bonded to one another. There's another shot that's from the hood or the bonnet back down to the mudguard. So the cross member is bonded to the mudguard, which is bonded to the chassis, which is bonded to the hood. And that's the other mudguard there on the right hand side, which is the driver's side for us. And again, it's mudguard bonded to the cross member. And then the mudguard is also bonded at the back there, as you can see there, which goes down to the chassis. The battery is also bonded to the motor, obviously, and to the chassis. You'll see there's from the side of the block, and that goes straight down to the chassis. The photos don't really show well enough because it's difficult to get a camera into those areas. But hopefully you get a bit of an idea. And again, this is from the opposite side, the right hand side, looking over to the left, and you'll see the copper braiding going basically everywhere, bonding every panel to every other panel. And that's at the back. That's the tray body, again bonded to the chassis, and again everything's been cleaned up, as you can see, so that there's a really good contact. And that's just the front view of the vehicle with a Tarheel on the far left, right as we're looking at it. Then there's a 6 metre antenna, or multi-band actually, it's multi-band VHF, and then 2 phone antennas. And thank you very much for watching. Hopefully that's of some use to somebody.